And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
There he goes! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll give it to the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move, it's Irvin. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
Number 15 on the field goal.
Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's in for the score.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick six. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Makes the grab.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make the...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
I think the defense was ready for that quarterback sneak attempt. They filled every gap and stood up the offensive line.
And you got to get such penetration really quickly. Get low, get below those offensive linemen, and just create a pile where he can't drive his feet going forward. Great job by the defense.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pushes ahead. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
On the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. To the air, it's Mayo. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fighting off the defender. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go back to work on offense. Ready, set. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now.
And he's in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that, Brian.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Mayo. Quickly to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aztecs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game in my offense.
The Aztecs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mayo. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in the out route.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jean-Pierre. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He's looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's Lewis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he added the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The inside handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayo. Catch in the middle, it's Jean-Pierre. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap, it's Lewis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State.
Going right to work up top.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws to the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll ride the hot hand. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right...
Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown Aztecs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Irvin. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Mayo. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the...
Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The screen, he can go. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Urban.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Under fire! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but there he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Punch it out of the air.
They're trailing by just 2 to LSU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's now 3rd down.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Here on third down for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's a touchdown.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Mayo. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The sure hands, it's Jean-Pierre.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And the Aztecs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. With the catch, it's Jean-Pierre. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Aztecs will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Snagged in the middle, it's Jean-Pierre. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Let's go.
They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to throw, it's Mayo. Finds his man, it's Lewis. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line, it's Jean-Pierre. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth down.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. They'll send the back in motion. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about